Good morning, 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 good morning. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's welcome Facebook Live here this beautiful Sunday. It's morning in Georgia. I don't know. It may be night where you are. It might be Day 847. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you so much. I needed that. This is day 847 of the Daily Antidote of Song, brought to us by the fabulous folks at Carpe Diem Arts. And we are so excited to be here today. And I have an amazing guest with us. We've met her one other time, coming in from Mexico City, Gitu, also known as Gitanjali, but we call her Gitu. But first, I want to say hello to all you beautiful people that are here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning. Hello, Erin, who's making us sound and look pretty good this morning. Hello, Annette and Sue and Arlene in Berkeley, Pauline in Newcastle, UK. Hello, Kathy in Virginia and Susan G. And Christiana is back in Rockville with Bob on day 847. Yay! Hello, Bunny in Boise and cricket dancing in Maryland. Hello, Sheila in Florida, Luda in Victoria, and Bronwyn also in Victoria, and Ruth in Birmingham. That ain't Birmingham, Alabama, y'all. That is Birmingham, UK. And Carolyn and the Curly Tops. There's only two of them this morning because Don and Liana are somewhere else doing something wonderful, but hope to join us on the last song. And Susan in Seattle, and Storm, and Ann in Maryland, and Delhi, and Martha, and Mariana Gutierrez. Una amiga, I think, una amiga de Gitu. Hola, bienvenida. And Martha, ¿dónde estamos? Yum, yum, yum. Your squares are jumping everywhere. Let's see. I see Anne in Maryland. I've maybe seen you already, but I love seeing you again. And Deli and Martha and Kevin. Yes, thank you, Kevin. Day 847. And I loved your snide remarks the other, and not snide, but hilarious remarks on Tuesday. Hello, Amanda and Miles in Michigan, and Mabel and the Bears in Massachusetts. Hello, Carolina en Mexico y la familia, amigas de Grito. Mariana también. Oh my gosh, everybody's moving around. And Anne in Knoxville. Yikes, everybody's coming in. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Romina and LMG and Caroline in DC and Shari in New Hampshire, Sandy in Western North Carolina, and Jim Harkless. So good to see you. Wish I could hear your beautiful voice singing with us. And Julie, and there she is in New York City, Lauren. So good to see you, our friend. Hello, Trish. And Bob in Massachusetts, Kevin in DC with your beautiful flute. It's going to sound great on this song. And let me see, where was I? I think I got Sandy in Western North Carolina. Aida, I believe, is going to be a friend of Gitu's. If I did not get you on the way in, I will get you on the way out. Good morning, buenos dias. Hello, everyone. So happy to be here again on the Daily Antidote of Song. It's a gorgeous morning, and we are zooming to Mexico City. Yes, we are, with the beautiful Gitu, who is going to share an amazing song with us, and she's going to tell us all about it. So I will stop talking, but just let's all give a big round of wave. Daily Antidote welcome to Gitu in Mexico. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Hi. Sorry, there are things popping up on my computer. Hi. Can you hear me now?
We can hear
Okay,
you
there are things.
perfectly, perfectly.
Awesome. Hi, everyone. So nice to see you, and congratulations to the Daily Antidote of Song for 847 days and counting. Wow, that's really, really amazing. Um, I'm in Mexico City, and I wanted to share a song with you from the Roma tradition. The Roma are the people of known to be nomads or gypsies. And it's music I've been singing for about 13 years now with a lot of love from different traditions from different parts of the world. And the song is called Móri, and Móri means my daughter. And it's a song that I particularly love, in part because I find it beautiful, and in part because I became a mom a few years ago. And as those of you who have kids know, it's quite a journey, and it's all encompassing. And I also wanted to honor the children of the world right now, because we know that there are children in places who need a lot of love and support. And I also believe that parenting is not just about having children directly. It's about taking care of others. So it can be a friend, a family member, a parent even, a pet, a niece or nephew, a plant. We're always taking care of others in some way. So I want, hopefully the experience today of singing this song can bring that connection of honoring oneself for all the care we give to others. And so I guess I'll sing it for you. And what we'll be doing today is, I'll tell you, it's from the Hungarian Roma people. The lyrics are there. And what you'll see in the chat is the verse and then the chorus. And then there are 4 different verses. And we'll be singing together the chorus. I mean, you can jump into the verses as well. All of you are welcome. But I'll teach you the chorus. And the chorus repeats twice. And so I'll sing you the whole song through, and then we can get into the details of what we'll be singing together. Okay, here we go. Oops, dropping things.
Berseszki, mori, drago, piko, shej. Vorbisz, mánge, káki-koki, mori, drago, piko, shej. Ay, mori, shej, mori, drago, pikonyéj. Álálálálálala. Ay, mori, shej, mori, drago, pikonyéj. Álálálálálala. Kináu, tuke, szomnákáj, mori, drago, piko, shej. Lumáko, szomnákáj, mori, drago, piko, shej. Ay, mori, shej, mori, drago, pikonyéj. Álálálálálala. Mori, shej, mori, drago, pikonyéj.
The next verse is just nanana, so you'll be able to sing with me.
Ay, mori, shej, mori, drago, pikonyéj. Ay, mori, shej, mori, drago, pikonyéj. Áldin devla murasha, murachina pikonya, muratina pikonya, murashukar sabina. Ay, mori, shej, mori, drago, pikonyéj. Ay, mori, shej, mori, drago, pikonyéj.
All right, I saw people singing along. That was so much fun. And I see someone with some percussion. That's really beautiful. So I'll just explain it, and then we'll go through the words for those who want to pick it up a little more in detail. So the song is about my daughter, and in the first verse there's this káki-koki, which refers to like the little sounds that little babies make. That's what they call it, káki-koki. And so it's a small daughter. I think she's around 1. And so the verse is about, the second verse, for example, is about my daughter. I want to buy you all the gold in the world. And the verse about Áldin devla means God in Romani. So, may God give you all these blessings. And so it's really, a love song to a little child. And so the chorus, so the first word is I, which is, I, very easy for the Latin people who are like, I, Móri means my, Shay means daughter, and I think I think Aaron put the pronunciation that I passed on. Is that right? Yes. Okay. So Mori Shay, Mori Drago. Drago means beloved. And pikonyéj means little one. So I'll just say it in rhythm so we can get it going. So it goes like this. I, Mori Shay, Mori Drago Pi-kon-yay. And then Alálálálálálálálálálálálálá. Again. I, Mori Shay, Mori Drago Pi-kon-yay. Alálálálálálálálálálálálálá. And one last time. I, Mori Shay, Mori Drago Pi-kon-yay. Alálálálálálálálálálálálá. And then with the melody it goes I, Mori Shay, Mori Drago Pi-kon-yay. Alálálálálálálálálálálálálá. Again. I, Mori Shay, Mori Drago Pi-kon-yay. Alálálálálálálálálálálálá. Great. And so if, by the way, those words are, too much, you can just Alálálálá also, the whole chorus. And of course, feel free to sing the verses with me on any vowel, any sound, any words. So let's go for it again. And I don't know if are there any questions or... No, we're good? Okay. And then, of course, I also wanted to kind of dedicate today, in part to all my... I'm in a group of moms who we've been supporting each other for years, and so a bunch of them are here. Hola, Mariana, Eliana, Romina, Pamela, and I don't know if I missed anyone because I cannot see everyone on the screen. I wish I could see everybody. But just to say, thank you to all the support through the years, Carolina, and also, over the years I've been studying Romani, the language, and some of the history. In part, I think I've always been intrigued by this group of people who are originaries. What's the word? That originate from the north of India, from Rajasthan, and the gypsies, as they're called, the Roma, were musicians and dancers, and they played in the courts. And then something happened that, a persecution started, and they had to flee. And so they started fleeing westward and ended up, now we know the flamenco music tradition, and all through the continent of Asia and Europe, they left their music, and those musics developed and changed, but also stayed and have common grounds. So again, this song is from the Hungarian tradition, and it's by a group called káki-koki. And I guess what I wanted to say about today for me dedicating is that, as we know, there are places in the world where people are being forced away from their homes and being persecuted for no just cause. And so also to dedicate to all the people who have to be nomadic and don't choose that life. Because the Roma have been, as you know, stigmatized and not necessarily, they haven't always wanted to move all the time. But they get chased away and have a lot of stigma around children and stuff. So, let's sing it. We ready? Okay.
berseszki, szán, mori, drago, piko, shej. Vorbisz, mánge, káki-koki, mori, drago, piko, shej. Aj, mori, shej, mori, drago, pikonyéj. Alálálálálálálálálálálálálálá. Aj, mori, shej, mori, drago, pikonyéj. Alálálálálálálálálálálálá.
Thanks for all the percussion. I love it out there.
Kináu, szomnákáj, mori, drago, piko, shej. La lumáko, szomnákáj, mori, drago, piko, shej. Aj, mori, shej, mori, drago, pikonyéj. Alálálálálálálálálálálálá. Sabina, ai, mori, shej, mori, drago, pikonyéj, Álalalalalala, ai, mori, shej, mori, drago, pikonyéj, Álalalalalala, Áltin tivla mudasha, muratsina, pikonyá, muratsina, pikonyá, murat Sabina, ai, mori, shej, mori, drago, pikonyéj, Álalalalalala.
Last time.
Ai, mori, shej, mori, drago, pikonyéj, Álalalalalala. Yay!
Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't know about everybody else. Well, I think I do know about everybody else. I think it feels like we could just sing this for a really, really, really long time.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. So, so beautiful. Thank you, Gitu. Thank you so much. Um, I know that you've been making music all your life and you dance and you do many things, but you have a new project going. Tell us
yes.
about it. I'm very curious.
Yes, I haven't been in Mexico City for very long, and when I arrived here, I kind of had a child, and then the pandemic happened. So this is a new ensemble that I'm very excited about because my first concert after out of the pandemic was with this ensemble called Ensemble Anjali, which it's a coincidence that it got chosen like this, but Anjali means offering in Sanskrit, and it's also part of my name. um, and what is related to this is that we're playing music that honors different nomadic cultures, different lineages, but more specifically of people who have been nomads or have shared music, because the music always leaves clues of like who went through there. I study in North Indian classical music, and in some cases you can hear the Persian influence, and so music is this beautiful way of seeing the map of the world. So in this ensemble we are three. My friend Renata, who was going to join us today, and I hope she can join us another time, she plays Esraj, which is a North Indian and Nepali kind of ancestor of the violin. It's played this way, vertically, and it's a bit deeper in timbre than the violin, and it has a real connection to the heart. It sounds beautiful. She also plays sitar, and we have a percussionist who plays tabla for some pieces and other percussion. And then we all do some singing at some points, and a lot of it is improvised, which is really fun. So this is one piece that we have performed.
Wow. Does this music traditionally have a lot of improvisation?
The Roma music?
Yes.
I mean, I believe so, because what I've read is that the music of these people, that they didn't consider themselves musicians. They just all play music. They didn't consider themselves dancers. They just all dance. That by trade they had to do other things like what's it called, like iron work and repairing this and carpentry, and so the music is very festive, and I'm pretty sure that if we, those times when you get to hang out with real, I have some Roma friends here in Mexico, because there are some Roma people here, and they just sort of dance and sing like whatever comes. So
I think it's really kind of a strange thing of our civilization that I was thinking in the pandemic, like so much has stopped. And so I started thinking about what does it mean to stand in front of people and open my mouth and make sounds? What is that? And don't we all make music? I mean, aren't we all musicians? What is it that why, how does that become like a thing, a job? And I mean, it's great to make our life, those of us who are lucky enough to make our lives as musicians, but we're all musicians, we're all dancers. We have some amazing dancers right here on the screen. I'm seeing Cricket, I'm seeing Deborah, people who dance all the time, but we're all like, as you sing, I saw everybody start moving and singing, and just this song gets us all. We didn't even have to like work on the pronunciation. Of course, it's better when we do, but it's so music gets inside of us, and yeah, I'm thank you so much for bringing this particular music and this culture to us this morning. I'm very inspired.
Mm. Yeah, and I do believe it's our birthright. And I know that there are some people here connected from Victoria, BC, and you might know Dennis and Siobhan. I did the community choir leadership training with them, and that for them and for so many of us, music is, yeah, it's a birthright and it's for everybody. There's no distinction, singer, non-singer. We all sing, we all dance, we all enjoy doing these things together. And I love this idea that, it's for all of us. It's not, there's no exclusion.
Daily Antidote has actually had weeks dedicated to the community choir leadership training program with different. So welcome in that way as well. I didn't know that you did that training as well.
I
No
did.
wonder. Yeah,
I did. Yeah.
yeah.
I've been
Is there
leading
anything?
community choirs. I do.
Oh, wow.
Hmm.
Um, you before you moved to Mexico, you were in Montreal. Is that right? And you
Yes.
were. Tell us a little bit about.
It was an unexpected move because I've sort of my adult life I've spent living in different places for always reasons of work or study, that have to do with music and life on stage, meaning through movement and storytelling. And I always thought I'd move back to Paris because I found such a rich, community of artists there. But I got pulled into Montreal and kept getting offered these wonderful opportunities to work. It's a really wonderful place for that. And that's where I met now a dear friend named Dusan Dukic, and he's a Serbian musician and actor. And he already had this group called Roma Carnival, and Roma Carnival is we work in many ways. We can be three musicians. We've been 16 musicians. We got invited to play in the Montreal Jazz Fest for I think 4 or 5 years in a row, which was really an honor and a lot of fun. And he comes from the Balkan tradition, so we play Roma songs in Rom, in Serbian, um, in Russian, and some original songs. So that was really where I got to really learn a lot of these songs, a lot of these traditional songs, and get to share them. And it's beautiful when people come from different parts of the world and know some of the lyrics and just it feels like, I mean, I don't want to speak for the Roma people, but it feels so universal. It feels like these songs, like really, you don't have to be from here or there to get them. They just kind of come into the bones. So
Yeah, there's some beautiful things coming into the chat about how powerful music is. And is it Luda, I think, said she's been singing actually with, where did I see this? With Dennis, Dick, and Kathy this past season, and Siobhan. So, yeah, we have CCLT, Community Choir Leadership, and Carolyn. Yeah, folks right here with us. And it's always wonderful when one of them comes as a song leader as well. Yeah, these communities are all starting to intersect with each other, and Daily Antidote is such a beautiful place that's bringing so many people and traditions and song leaders and music together. So I'm so glad that you're here and bringing um, some of the traveling. You're traveling to us, and we're all traveling together.
thank you. I saw a question from Sue Sean. It's an ukulele. It's a Hawaiian ukulele.
I think there's some folks on Daily Antidote that play along on the. Yep. Christiana
Oh, well,
has.
if the chords are A minor, E, and G. Yeah, and the bongo.
I think I
Nice.
already have it down. Well, if is there anything else you want to tell us about before we sing the song again?
No, I hope I didn't miss any questions. Yes, the street concerts at the Montreal Jazz Festival. That's right. Is there a Roma language? Yes, it's called Romani. And I have my dictionary. This is the Roma flag. This blue and green and the red wheel. And yes, so there is a language, and it's made, well, for me, it's fascinating because I'm half Indian, and my family's from the north, so we speak Hindi. A lot of the words from this language, I go, wait, I know what that means because it's exactly the same as in Hindi. So I'm a bit of a language nerd, and I love those coincidences. And so that's been really interesting to notice that some of the language stayed from when the Roma left Rajasthan, India. And then some I can tell that it's more Serbian. Like in this dictionary, if you look up beloved, I think there's the word drago, and there's also something with volim, which in Serbian means love. So it's a collection of the languages they've encountered along the way. So that's the language. And
Beautiful. I'm always excited to hear about languages, as you
I
know.
know we're nerds then. I love it.
There's many language nerds right here with us in the Daily Antidote. But we're also really into the music, so let's go ahead and sing it
Right.
again. And yeah,
Okay.
beautiful.
All right, and please feel free to sing the verse with me, and I'm just gonna have a sip of water. And you noticed probably that I sang the last verse twice. So here we go.
berseszki, mori, drago, piko, shej. Vorbisz, mánge, káki-koki, mori, drago, piko, shej. Ay, mori, shej, mori, drago, pikonyéj. Álálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálál mori, drago, pikonyéj. Álálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálálál mori, drago, piko, shej. La lumáko, szomnákáj, mori, drago, piko, shej. Ay, mori, shej, mori, drago, pikonyéj. Alálálálálálálálálálálálálá. Ay, mori, shej, mori, drago, pikonyéj.
To all the children in the world.
Mori, shej, mori, drago, pikonyéj. Alálálálálálálálálálálálá. Ay, mori, shej, mori, drago, pikonyéj. Alálálálálálálálálálálálá. Áldin tevla murasha, muracina, pikonyá. Muracina, pikonyá, murasukar savinam. Ay, mori, shej, mori, drago, pikonyéj. Alálálálálálálálálálálálá. Ay, mori, shej, mori, drago, pikonyéj. Alálálálálálálálálálálá.
Last verse.
Áldin tevla murasha, muracina, pikonyá. Muracina, pikonyá, murasukar savinam. Ay, mori, shej, mori, drago, pikonyéj. Alálálálálálálálálálálálá. Ay, mori, shej, mori, drago, pikonyéj. Alálálálálálálálálálálá.
Oh, yes.
Yay.
Oh, so beautiful. Thank you so much, Gitu. Thank you.
I love watching everyone playing and singing and moving. Thank you.
It's amazing. This is beautiful. I think I'm seeing 2, 4, 5, 25 people at a time, and then moving through, we have 3 screens of people. So welcome to everyone, and let's say farewell to Facebook Live. Thank you so much for joining us on Facebook Live. Thanks again to Aaron for doing our tech.